3, 2, 1, and we're live. Hey, everybody. This is a quick video on Chopin Nocturne in C minor, Opus 1, number 9. That's the first one in the book. But we're not looking at the whole thing. We're going to look at something very specific, which is going to be at the very end. And it's just how to slow down and end this piece. We're going to subdivide the rhythm in order to find a way of slowing down that feels organic. That's the goal here, is that it feels organic, the way we slow down. What does that mean? I'm gonna get into that, okay? So after this live video, we also have our first masterclass meetup, which is not live, it's private. So yeah, I'll have a little announcement of that at the end of this video. So let's get into this Chopin Nocturne. And we're looking here specifically at the end, but I feel like I should put it a little in context and play just a little before to put you into it. Okay, this is the part I want to show you now. So I won't even finish it there. Okay, so first going to play this for you the wrong way. I love showing you the two versions, you know. But this is often, I think, the way many people probably play this end of this nocturne, okay? Would sound something like this. And there's a few things wrong with it, okay? Maybe you can identify already a couple of things that are wrong, like the rhythm is not quite right, you know? This was way too short. These eighth notes here ended up being really two quarter notes, which is not right, and it would have felt wrong to do. So how do you reconcile that, you know? And the other thing that's a bit problematic with this is it was unorganic, okay? It felt a little rushed to the ending, you know. Of course, we're taking it a little out of context. We haven't played the whole piece here, but you know, it's been a little ride for a few minutes, this piece, and we do need to take the time to finish in a way that, you know, we don't feel like the ending is rushed. So let's look at this. What are some of the things that were wrong? Okay, we've mentioned a few. And this here, we're going to have to count this, okay? This half note here, because it's way too short. I think a lot of people are going to make that mistake. So look at this section. It's already drawn out here with the red line there. We're going to subdivide from here. Subdividing. So what does that mean? It means that instead of counting like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to be counting 1 and 2 and 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. We have 6 beats of quarter notes here, so that makes 12 beats of eighth notes. That's the subdivision of the quarter notes. So by subdividing into smaller values than what's written, you know, in this case, we have half notes here. Let me change the color here. We're going to put here green or something. We have half notes here, and here we have quarter notes. So subdividing in eighth notes is going to do the job, right? Now, these two last eighth notes in this bar are already a little slower, right? Because of this ritenuto. Even it might make sense to start slowing down a little before then. But take whatever speed you play these last two eighth notes and use that as your subdivision for the next bar. What do I mean by that? Something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Right? Or we could count 6 now. So we're taking whatever speed this was, and we're continuing that as a sort of pulse in the back, in your inner ear or in your head. But we are slowing it down. We're getting slower and slower. So by the time we get here, this is going to sound great. Why don't we count 12 in this bar, right? We're going to have, can I make this a little thicker? I have to still find out. Here we go, size. Well, let's put that at, do I have to type it out? I just want, here we go, like 4 or something, or 5, 6. I hope that's not too much. Okay, so all we're going to do here is we're going to take whatever speed we did these two, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on there, see? And that's how we're going to count that bar, okay? This is going to give it an extremely organic feel. You're going to see what I mean by that. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, maybe that last chord was a tiny bit late. Okay? So that's very different than what we did in the beginning. You would never be able to subdivide. If you can subdivide, then you have an organic rallentendo or an organic ritenuto. If you can't subdivide anything, then it's because then it doesn't work. The moment you start subdividing, you find all the little things that doesn't work. Another problem you might run into in this is playing these last two eighth notes in this bar. That's these two we're talking about all the time. Playing them too slow, then it might not be a completely organic rallentendo, which means we're slowing down very gradually, smoothly. It doesn't like speed up and then slow down more or anything like that. It's just slowing down. We have the accelerando before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. If you do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you don't know what to count in the next bar because these were really slow. You play them like quarter notes, right? Then it's very hard to know when to play these chords. And that's why people do this. Because these chords just have become way too fast, right? They should be all right, that way it looks exactly like what's on paper, and you have that organic slowing down. So I think that covers it here. Hi to everyone who's watching. This is going to be a short live video because we're going to have our first live masterclass. Not live, it's not broadcasted. It's just happening in a live meetup. Yeah, a live meetup on Zoom. So anyone who wants to join, there is a link in the description. We're going to move over to Zoom and we're going to have a little chat, just a little get-together. We're just going to say hi. Maybe a few people will play something, and we'll try to keep it as succinct as possible. But if you want to get the Zoom invite link, fill out the form in the description. There's a link to Masterclass. Just fill out that form. It's very quick. It's going to take 2 minutes, and I will send you the invite link from there. So check out the form, Masterclasses in the description. See you guys on Zoom in just a few minutes. We're going to start in about 10 minutes. Take care. Peace. Over and out.